STREAMCORE presentation, where we're going to present another side of the VDI, which is a network side. And to present what we are doing for the different kind of VDI you may have. We all know, and I will be short on that, that VDI have benefits, and you will implement that to reduce cost, to improve scalability, to improve security. There is more and more nomads using VDI through tablets and from different flavors. The problem with VDI is you put in a single session a lot of different things, and the behavior of the session will vary over time. Each user will be sometime very interactive, sometime a bit bursty, and sometime a bit voluminous. And when they are doing bulky things, they may impact the other users that are on interactive elements that may complain. And the VDI is saving bandwidth in terms of general, but is very sensible on network quality and the fact that you deliver a good network and a faster response, because the user is depending from the remote end to the satisfaction it can have. And this satisfaction is also the productivity of the company. So with VDI, are you able usually to guarantee a minimal quality of service per user so that interactive flows are going well? Can you protect those interactive sessions against the VDI bulky sessions, whether it's printing, scanning, downloading, seeing a video through VDI? Are you able to control the VDI traffic, making sure it's not taking other traffic? You may have video conferencing, voice that is out of the VDI traffic, and you want to protect. We have customers at banks that have financial traffic going in parallel of the VDI that need to be protected. Measure and ensure that the quality of experience of the user on a day-to-day basis, on the remote side, even on nomads. Correctly size your network, knowing when to upgrade your links, when to reduce the capacity of the link, and protect VDI traffic from the rest. What will STREAMCORE bring is what we call the cloud service delivery assurance. It's the ability to guarantee the level of service you're going to deliver to your user. How we're doing that? We rely on a brick that is the DPI, Deep Packet Inspection. We will recognize traffic, split traffic, and categorize traffic on different levels. Even if it's encrypted, we will detect encrypted traffic and split the traffic among the different applications you may have. With that, we will provide three main elements. The first one is the troubleshooting, the ability to see on real time, and we measure everything at 10-second interval. So we'll see every session with its throughput, the response time from every individual, and see when a customer is complaining or a user is complaining, whether he feels something that is shown by the fact or whether it's subjective. The second element is reporting. We will aggregate data over 2 years and spot trends and tell you which site is performing well, which site is not performing well. And the third element, the most important, is control. We will prioritize traffic. We'll prioritize traffic in terms of applications, the VDI against the rest. But inside VDI, we will prioritize traffic session per session to guarantee interactive users and interactive usage. And we will present all that on a business orientation. You do not define that on a link per link, but on business units, on sites, on different elements. How do we work? We are based on appliance. So you have appliance on the left that you plug on the network that are sized according to the bandwidth you need to manage. So a different flavor of it. You sit in line, so you see all the traffic and you can act on the traffic. They are all equipped with bypass, so you don't block the traffic if there's any issue on the appliance. Then you have a central management unit, and you will control all the appliances you've deployed on the network from a single point, depending on the number of sites you want to manage, and we go up to 10,000 sites. And we have a third appliance, a collector. If you want to keep detailed history of each transaction on a network, you can stack up collectors to have an history. How it is deployed? It's part of the specific infrastructure and specific algorithm. You don't need to deploy everywhere to control VDI traffic. You plug it in the data center, And as you're on the data center, you will see all the flow going to the remote site or coming from the remote site. And you will be able to control the traffic to the remote site. In that case, you have multiple data centers that will cooperate to manage the bandwidth and the quality of service of an unequipped remote site. It will also work on the internet to manage nomads accessing your applications through VDI. I will go faster on this to spend a bit more time so you have detailed elements. What we will do in terms of performance control is really managing every user as if he was on a single network. It's kind of virtualize your network. So we will split and interspace interactive traffic in bulky traffic. Each one has its own queue that we'll see at the other one. And interactive session will be privileged and guaranteed. And we will slow down either other traffic or bulky session to make sure that the interactive user get the best performance. We deployed a solution for Volvo IT. Volvo IT, the IT subsidiary managing the truck distribution. So they have 300 dealers and that are different companies that rely on their application that are distributed to VDI. And they have many complaints about users concerning the quality of service. So the first benefit and the first element we provide them is detailed reporting site per site. And then again, we equip the data center. We do not equip anything on the remote dealership, and we're able to report what traffic is going there and coming, what the level of service and quality of service each dealer is receiving for that application. And we also privilege and prioritize applications so that the interactive session, somebody came in an order to get a spare part in a dealership, is not impaired by somebody downloading a map or a plan or a drawing to repair a truck. So that's a very key element. Part of the return on investment of that solution, it has enabled Volvo IT to migrate most of the dealers from a dedicated network they were paying over to the internet and controlling the quality of the VDI offer on the internet. So to sum up, StreamCore will enable you to automatically detect and prioritize interactive sessions. So you won't have any more keyboard freeze on VDI because it will be automatically managed. Manage a minimal bandwidth for each interactive user and VDI user. Guarantee the quality and the user experience on VDI. Provide you with a troubleshooting tool to understand if there is any degradation of performance, whether it's linked to the network or linked to the servers or somewhere or on the remote end. And you will have reporting to prove and to exchange with your business partner about the quality of service you deliver month per month and spotting the area or the days or elements where you have problems. And you only need to deploy equipment at the data center, and you don't have to maintain equipment at the remote ends. This is a brief overview, and we have a stand over there, so if you need to talk a little bit more about it, we will be happy to do it. If you have any question. Okay. So next. It's finished for me. Is it somebody else afterwards? No.
Going on there. Also a reminder, if you could fill out the red survey that was in the bag you got this morning and hand that in before the geek out later. And another quiz, BriForum.com/quiz. If you could also fill out that as well, that would be great. Thank you.